Hi, you are welcome to Arise United Devils. I'm Kingsley Aibokaude. This is a news channel. It's a channel where I read the news about Manchester United daily. Today, there are various news about Manchester United. And we don't have to waste time. Let us just dive right into the news. 10 players set to miss the Manchester derby as United and City face selection headaches. The latest edition of the Manchester derby will take place this weekend at the Etihad Stadium. Manchester City hosts Manchester United in a match of great importance for both sides. City are looking to maintain pressure on fellow title challengers Arsenal and Liverpool. Meanwhile, United will be fighting to ensure they remain in the hunt for a European finish. The two clubs will be unable to call on the selection of players, with United's injury list currently far worse in comparison to their noisy neighbours. There were concerns Captain Bruno Fernandes could be sidelined for Sunday after being seen with a limp after Wednesday's FA Cup win over Nottingham Forest. Though Erik has allayed fears the Portuguese midfielder will be absent. Raphael Varane is also understood to be in line to feature at the Etihad, having been a doubt going into the Forest tie. One player the Red Devils will be without is Harry Maguire, who missed out on Wednesday and is not expected to be involved. Speaking on Thursday afternoon, Ten Hag said, Varane and Fernandes fought to be part of it and they came well out of the game. I think they will be available for Sunday as well. And for the rest, I don't think players will return for Sunday. So we'll do it with the squad from yesterday. This means Rasmus Højlund, who should return from his muscle issue in mid-match. Tare Malacia, Anthony Martial, Lisandro Martinez, Mason Mount, Luke Shaw, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka are all unavailable. City's injury concerns are less severe, with only two players currently unavailable. Jack Grealish was forced off in the 38th minute of Wednesday's FA Cup triumph at Luton Town and is highly unlikely to be declared fit for this weekend. The England international has seemingly suffered a repeat of the groin injury that has thwarted his 2023-2024 campaign to date. Discussing the midfielder's condition after the Luton game, Guardiola said, I didn't speak to the doctor yet, but I think he complained about the groin, so maybe quite similar. He felt really good, but unfortunately, he was injured again at the beginning of the game. It has been a tough season for him. Centre-back Josko Gvardiol is the other doubt for the derby after missing the matchday squad for the 5th time in succession earlier this week. The Croatian defender has been dealing with a foot injury of late, and it's unclear whether the United fixture will come too soon for the 22-year-old. Manchester United include 17-year-old striker Gabriel Biancheri in first-team training. That is the headline of the second story of the day. Manchester United youngster Gabriel Biancheri trained with the first team at Carrington on Thursday. The players who did not start against Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup trained, and academic youngsters are often required to make up numbers in such sessions. Biancheri, 17, was given the opportunity to train with the first team after Forest, and he was pictured alongside Christian Eriksen and Toby Collier. His natural position is as centre forward, and he was rewarded with his first professional United contract in September. It's understood under 21 manager Travis Binion advised the first team coaching staff on which youngsters should make the step up when extra numbers are required in training. Etihad's assistant coach Michel van der Gaal has developed a healthy relationship with Binion over the last 18 months, and he is often the link between the first team and the academy. Biancheri joined United from Cardiff in January 2023. The youngster has played for Wales at youth level and is also eligible to represent England and Italy internationally. He has contributed 5 goals and 3 assists in 30 appearances for the United under-18s who remain undefeated in the league and are on track to comfortably win the division title. United are currently dealing with a striker crisis after Rasmus Højlund sustained a muscle injury that is expected to have him sidelined for around 2 to 3 weeks. Anthony Martial is recovering from groin surgery, and Joe Hughes was sent on loan to Bolton Albion in January window, meaning youngster Charlie McNeil is the only fit striker available. McNeil returned from his loan with Stevenage in the winter window and has made 2 appearances for the under-21s since returning from that disappointing loan spell. Biacheri is yet to make his debut for United's under-21s. Manchester United faced transfer battle for 16-year-old wonder kid compared to Bukayo Saka. That is the headline of the next story. Manchester United youngster Benedetto Matato is attracting transfer interest from a handful of Premier League clubs. Matato, 16, is one of the highest rated talents in the academy, and the Manchester Evening News understands some of United's rivals in the Premier League are interested in signing him. The club are hopeful Matato will commit to a future at Old Trafford and sign professional terms when he turns 17 next year, but he is currently considering his options. Sources have indicated that United will receive a 6-figure sum in compensation if Matato was to switch clubs, as they have been responsible for his development to this stage. Matato can play at left back and on the right wing, and his style has led to comparisons with Arsenal's Bukayo Saka, who started his career as a defender before moving forward. The youngster joined United's academy aged 19 and has represented England in youth system. He recently made his debut for the Three Lions under-16s team. Matato has made 7 appearances for United's under-18s this season and has contributed a goal and 2 assists, while he has also made an appearance in the UEFA Youth League. The under-18s are undefeated in the league after playing 70 games. Manchester City are 30 points behind the second position, and United are on course to win the title. Matato made his debut for the under-18s in 2022 when he was just 40 years old. Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag demands full apology over Bruno Fernandes clip. That is the headline of the next story. Erik ten Hag wants Fuller to apologize after they posted a clip on social media that seemingly mocked Bruno Fernandes over an injury he suffered in Manchester United's defeat last weekend. A clip posted to Fulham's official TikTok account showed Fernandes going down with an injury in the dying moment of the Old Trafford defeat last weekend before he got back to his feet in an attempt to try and find a winning goal for his side. The short video clip was captioned, "So glad it's okay," along with a rolling eyes emoji, suggesting the London club were not convinced about the legitimacy of his injury claim. United were not looking to make an issue with Fulham over the regrettable nature of the footage, but were disappointed by the wider portrayal of the incident and mischaracterization of their club captain. However, Ten Hag has now called for the Premier League side to issue an apology for painting the Portuguese midfielder in such a negative light. "So I didn't know this, but if they did it, I would say it's not right," Ten Hag told reporters when asked about the viral video. "It is absolutely not right that the club made such statements because it is totally out of order and wrong, and they should apologize for this." Fernandes fought a serious injury to be involved in United's clash with Nottingham Forest in midweek and was on the receiving end of a number of heavy challenges in the match. Ten Hag believes the Portuguese playmaker is being purposefully targeted by opponents, and he would like to see officials do more to protect him. He added, "He's a very passionate footballer, a very creative football player. He's created the most in the Premier League. Opponents are targeting him, especially after Saturday. the referee should protect him there. They had a chance from the start of the game. It was so obvious. Manchester United get double injury boost as Erik ten Hag issues team news update ahead of Man City. That is the headline of this next story. Harry Maguire is expected to miss Manchester United's derby clash with Man City this weekend, with no player set to return from injury for the match. However, 2 players who were a doubt in midweek should be fielded. The 30-year-old missed United's midweek victory over Nottingham Forest 4 days after he had netted in the Premier League defeat to Fulham at Old Trafford. Maguire previously suffered a groin injury in December and consequently missed 6 games as a result of his injury. Bruno Fernandes and Raphael Varane, who have both had niggles, are both expected to be available after they fought to be part of the midweek win over Nottingham Forest. Speaking at his pre-match press conference on Thursday afternoon, manager Erik ten Hag issued the injury news for the clash. They fought to be part and they came well out of the game, so I think they will be available for Sunday as well, he told reporters. I don't think players will return, so we'll do it with the squad from yesterday. Asked if it will be a defining match for the rest of their season, ten Hag played down the importance of the derby clash. He added, "No, because there are many more games to play. We are in the FA Cup, in great game. After City come many more games, and we know we have to catch up, but there are also more games to catch up and get in the right position." Erik ten Hag names the 2 things Manchester United will need to beat Man City. That is the headline of the next story. Erik ten Hag says Manchester United needs a great day if they are to have any chance of beating Man City in this weekend. United are looking to keep their faint hopes of a top 4 finish alive when they travel to the Etihad Stadium for the second Manchester derby encounter of the season. Ten Hag has only won one of his previous 4 derby appearances against Pep Guardiola's team, a 2-1 success at Old Trafford last season. City won at Old Trafford earlier in the campaign, as well as defeated them at the Etihad Stadium and in the FA Cup final at Wembley last season. United's only win came with a little performance on the counter-attack, and they may well need to adopt a similar approach if they are to have any chance of defeating City this weekend. We did it in several ways, many ways, ten Hag told reporters at his pre-match press conference. To be successful from all the games, we look back. We won one time. We need a great day. It's also what we know. Players need to give their best. We want to win every game. That is always our mentality and our approach in every game. And we always want to play against the best. So most of the time we feel, and you can also see it, that the opposition gets their best output against Manchester United. And maybe this game is the other way around. We know we have to give everything and show a team performance if you want to get a result. So if you do it, it is possible. So said ten Hag. My heart sank when Erik ten Hag hit back at Jamie Carragher. I think it was wrong. That is the headline of the next story. Gary Neville felt that Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag was wrong to hit out at Jamie Carragher. Former Liverpool defender Carragher recently produced an analysis of United's display in their defeat to Fulham on Monday night. The Sky Sports pundit noted that United sat in a low block but pressed high in attacking areas, leaving space for Fulham to exploit in midfield. During his pre-match press conference on Tuesday, ten Hag accused Carragher of criticizing him since the beginning of his tenure at Old Trafford. However, United legend was disappointed to see ten Hag react to a pundit's analysis. I must admit that when I saw it appear yesterday, My heart sank a little from a Manchester United perspective that he was getting involved in that, Nevi said on the Stick to Football podcast sponsored by Sky Bet. The reality is that he might be secretly or privately annoyed and that there are some points Carragher made that are wrong. But he has to think. We have considered a lot of chances. I'm not going to win this one. We've just lost a game. Got a big game against Nottingham Forest. Let's not look like I'm even interested in that. That was my thinking. United responded to the Fulham defeat and United responded to the Fulham defeat and blow to their Champions League hopes by grabbing a late winner against Nottingham Forest to advance to the FA Cup quarter-finals. Former United captain Roy Keane disagreed with Neville's take on Etihad's comments, and he reflected on his own experiences as a manager. I would have the mindset if I came in and someone said that, I would say Jamie has played the game. He's entitled to his opinion and leave it at that. We've seen lots of managers react to questions, Keane explained. When asked by Neville if Etihad was sweating the small stuff, Keane replied, it seems to be with that reaction, of course, but that's where the pressure comes. It's off the back of a poor result. Managers do so many press conferences. I give him the benefit of the doubt. They are getting asked questions, and every now and again, they will react. We see Pep Guardiola sometimes and think he needs to cheer up, but he's in the zone. These managers are under huge pressure. They are going to react to questions sometimes that we feel are straightforward. He didn't lose his head. He just said that he disagreed, and he's entitled to do that. I don't think it's a big deal. So said Roy Keane. Marcus Rashford hits out at critics in pointed defense of his commitment to Manchester United. That is the headline of the last news of the day. Marcus Rashford has hit back at those who have questioned his commitment and desire to play for Manchester United. Rashford has endured a difficult season since signing a lucrative new contract last summer on the back of a career-best 30-goal haul last year. The England striker has scored just 5 goals this season and has fallen foul of United boss Erik ten Hag, most recently following a boozy bender in Belfast, after which he missed training, claiming to be unwell. The 26-year-old has been accused of failing to put in the required work rate for United during games, but has come out fighting, claiming his commitment to his boyhood club should never be doubted. Listen, I'm not a perfect person, Rashford told the Players' Tribune. When I make a mistake, I'll be the first one to put my hands up and say that I need to do better. But if you ever question my commitment to United, that's when I have to speak up. It's like somebody questioning my entire identity and everything I stand for as a man. If you start questioning my commitment to this club and my love for football and bringing my family into it, then I simply ask you to have a bit more humanity. Rashford also claimed his lifestyle is placed under more scrutiny than other players because of his tireless work during the pandemic to ensure more children were eligible for free school meals. The government were forced into a policy U-turn on free school meals because of Rashford's campaigning, although the forward claimed he became a target and admitted he had made himself a target with his principled stance. I understand the game. You know what I mean, Rashford said. They are not really writing about me. It's like they are writing about this character, Marcus Rashford. It can't just be about me as a 26-year-old lad on a night out or a lad getting a parking ticket. It's got to be about how much my car costs, guessing my weekly salary, my jewelry, or even my tattoos. It's got to be about my body language and questioning my morals and speculating about my family and my football future. There's a thought to it that you don't get with all footballers. Let's just leave it at that. I think I think some of it goes back to the pandemic. I was just trying to use my voice to make sure that kids weren't going hungry, because I know exactly how it feels. For some reason, that seemed to rub certain people the wrong way. It seems like they've been waiting for me to have a human moment so that they can point the finger and say, see who he really is.